Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be commentating and giving a quick little analysis on my insane ranked win from yesterday as of recording. So, to start off, I'm landing at my usual solo drop spot, which is the glacier south of Grand Glacier. I like landing there because it's usually uncontested and it gives you a lot of choices on where you want to go next. You could go to Reckless, you could go to Forecast Tower, or you could try to get the medallions at Grand Glacier. I usually don't go for Grand Glacier because it's very contested and vault rats are really annoying. So yeah, this is usually where I land. I usually try to stay west of the mountains because there's some glider bug that happens for some reason, and it slows you down quite a bit, and it often makes me miss my drop. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay west of here. I usually land at a couple chests if I'm unconned, but if I'm conned, then I'll land at the main plane. You can see the plane wreck there. That's usually where I'll land if I'm conned. So I'm kind of just looking around to see if I'm contested. I see one guy going Grand Glacier, but I can pretty much tell he isn't going to my spot. But just in case, once I get the pistol, I see another guy. I don't know if this guy's contesting me, so I shoot him, just trying to get him to stay away. So at this point, I don't really know if he's going to turn back around, but I need to loot up quickly. So yeah, I kind of just try to sprint over to the plane as fast as I can, because if he landed at my drop spot, then he would have killed me if he landed there. So yeah, I just kind of continue looting here. I don't know if he's still in the area, so I'm just kind of peeking around the corner. I'm also trying to make my way over to that shotgun, because I don't know if he's hiding somewhere. So then I see another guy landing, and I'm certain that this guy's landing at my drop spot, just by his landing trajectory. So yeah, I'm trying to just loot up as fast as I can here, get shields, get ammo for my AR, so that I can go fight this guy, because I know that I'm going to have better loot than him, because the house only has 3 chests. So I'm just trying to loot up as fast as I can to get over there. So once I'm finished looting, I get slurp barrels. I just make sure to block off after I look for him, because I think he's in the house, so I just block him off here. When I see the minis and I want to take them, so I decide to throw the cluster clingers to see if I can get some damage. Sadly, I kind of undershoot it. So yeah, I know at this point he's in the house, so I'm kind of just looking for him. And then I kind of see him disengaging. So I take that as my cue to kind of just push in a little bit closer, see if I can get some damage. And I realize he has a sniper, so I kind of just hop off the zipline early just in case. So I need to be very careful here, because I could definitely get one-shotted. So I take a couple shots, and I decide it's not really worth it. I should just loot up first, because he did miss a chest. So yeah, I decide to throw the cluster clingers at him, because I know he's in that bush. Then I kind of look at the first one. It doesn't hit, so I throw a little bit closer. I am getting 1 tag on him, but that's fine. Damage is damage. So yeah, I can see him disengaging here. And I decided to let him go because I don't want to start a fight with only 36 ammo in my AR. And I don't have the greatest mats. So yeah, I kind of just watch him go, and I continue on my looting path. Sadly, I did lose a bit of loot from this, because the house usually gives me quite a bit of loot. But it's all good. Got the shields. He didn't take them for some reason. So yeah, I just kind of continue on my looting path. I usually just go south to the lake, get the last house over there to cap up my shields. And then I go to this junkyard, and that's where I got my medal. So yeah, I usually don't play for kills. I just kind of play for top 10 every single game. And if I can pick up a kill or 2 along the way, then I guess I'll take that. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my mats up, because I don't know if this guy's still in the area. Because if he is, then I need to be ready for a fight. So you can kind of see I'm always looking up toward those hills, trying to see if he's up there looking for me. So yeah, that's the end of my looting path, really. Now I just kind of go to the junkyard. So this area over here has pretty good mats, so this is usually where I'm going to cap up my wood, cap up my brick. Yeah, so now all my wood's capped. Just need to get the brick and the metal. So at this point, I'm basically ready for another fight, and I'm thinking that he might be at the forecast tower, so I kind of look up there while I'm harvesting. Another thing that I do is I usually just chill in this bush, trying to see if there's anyone at the junkyard. Trying to jump to see over that fence. So it looks like there's no one here, so I decide to move in, try to grab the metal that's left. Thankfully, this guy didn't harvest all the fast harvesting metal that's here, because like these scraps give you like 50 each, and they only take like 5 seconds to mine. So yeah, I'm just kind of continuing to harvest up my metal, looking up the forecast tower, which just spawned. So I don't know if there's anyone going to contest it. So I'm kind of just looting up, being wary of it, seeing if there's any shooting coming from there. So then I hear them spawn, and immediately after I hear the shooting. So it's the guy from earlier. I think it's the guy from earlier. I quickly check to see if it's a sniper, but it isn't, so I decide to just disengage after I finish looting. Because, like, I don't need to fight this. I have everything I'm going to need except for AR ammo and a little bit more brick. And I don't know if the guy's going to come down once he's done capturing the forecast tower, which he does. So that's just my cue to disengage, because there's no point in taking a fight now. You kind of just see I'm looking back here, trying to see if he's coming toward me in any way. I just do that while I continue getting the rest of my brick. So yeah, now I just kind of continue rotating west. There's a couple more spots that I know that usually have some weapons or something. Some extra loot. So I usually just go there after I'm done looting. I think about looking back, trying to get some damage on him, but I decide against it, because I don't have that much AR ammo. So yeah, I'm just trying to not take fall damage there. Now, there's like a couple chests over here usually. And I take a bit of time to just look for them, but they aren't there, unfortunately. So it looks like someone already looted this place. So yeah, you can just kind of see me looking around for the loot. But then I realize it isn't there, so I just kind of move out. So yeah, usually I go to the gas station just to see if there's anything else, any more loot. I also try to go there for the vending machine, or the mending machine, if I need it. This one, I see that I only have like one med kit, so I decided to just get another one, just to be safe. Yeah, at this point I see the medallion guy moving on my position. So I kind of just chill behind the reboot van trying to figure out where this guy is. I thought he was coming from the north based on where his medallion was, but that ended up not being the case. So you can kind of see I'm just looking for him, trying to see if he's on the roof or anything like that. And then I crawl out a bit too far here. I didn't even see the guy. But I end up crawling a bit too far, he shoots me for it. So now I quickly engage, trying to take height immediately here, so I have control. So then I see the guy trying to take height from me. So I wall him off and hit a little side jump. I hear the guy fall. So I'm just kind of looking down for him, trying to figure out where he is. And I see him kind of build. I don't hit any shots here, unfortunately. But I decide to drop down, try to engage him. But making sure that I keep my height. I quickly check to see if he's behind the ramp, but he isn't. I end up falling all the way down by accident here, which was a big mistake. Then I see the guy right there. So I have to use the wall for cover. Then I realize this guy's literally just in my box, so I 50 him. Thankfully, I got the kill. I should not have won that fight, but it's all good. We got a medallion now. And that was actually the guy from earlier. By this, if you notice, the skin was the same. So I think it was the guy from earlier. Yeah, I'm just trying to make space here just in case there's a third party coming in. And then that's when I go back and grab all the rest of the loot. Now, I forgot to take the katanas here, which was a bad move, but I ended up getting them later. I also end up deciding to take the Flowberry Fizz instead of the big shields once I pop one. Honestly, I think the Flowberry Fizz is one of the best items in the game right now. Just because, like, you don't have to, like, stop to drink it. It doesn't slow down your movement or anything. That's when I see another guy trying to engage me, though. So I hit him for a quick 50, force him to box up, and take height again. That's, like, something I always try to do. If I'm in a fight, I always try to take height first. He ends up shockwaving, breaking me out. And then I just immediately take height again. So yeah, this guy's in 2 wood boxes, so I'm trying to pressure him here. Block off his exits. So I get one of the walls here. I'm trying to figure out where he is. I don't see him in the other box. So I just quickly put a cone in. I don't want to walk into his builds. So I wall him off here, trying to make sure he doesn't come up to me while I reload. That's when I see him over here, so I drop down to him. This guy was, like, holding his walls. I was not able to get a single wall from him when I tried to 50 the wall. That was unfortunate. But I end up getting a couple more pieces here. I'm just trying to figure out where this guy is, because he's made a couple boxes now. But he's also being a little bit active, so I have to be a little bit careful with the peeks that I'm taking. So I end up getting the floor and the cone here in that box. I end up trying to getting the floor here too. But then I end up taking a little bit too long, and he ends up editing and hitting me for quite a bit. So I have to quickly box up, get a little bit higher, move away from him. But that's when I realized my medallion's going to do most of the work, so I try to disengage and give my battalion time. He ends up trying to key me, but I hit him for another 50. So I just kind of box up here, trying to let my medallion heal just a little bit. I also make sure I switch to my shotgun. So I double edit out the top, and then he ends up just trying to 50 me, so I just kill him. As kind of anticlimactic, to be honest, but we take it. We take those. So yeah, I see another guy in the bush, or running toward it, so I just kind of remember that he's going to be there, so don't peek too much. Because if he has a sniper, then it might be headshot, deadshot. So yeah, I see another medkit here, so I just had to quickly pop it. I just make sure that the guy from the bush can't see me. So yeah, I just grab the medkits and dip out. Disengage from that, because I don't want to fight. So yeah, I just quickly see if there's any other loot, like a better shotgun, but this guy didn't even have a shotgun that I didn't notice. So yeah, I just kind of disengage from the guy in the bush, just rotate out. At this point, I remember to go pick up the katanas from earlier. So yeah, at this point, this is basically my loadout for the rest of the game. So I'm kind of kitted right now, so I'm trying to rotate. I realized that I don't really have any wood, so I go over to Risky Reels just to get some more, because these big trees give you quite a bit. By the way, guys, let me know if you guys like the full commentary, or only, like, certain parts of the game. Like, if you want me to, like, trim and cut this video. So yeah, I'm kind of just, like, looking back for the guy in the bush, trying to make sure he isn't following me. I see an old cache, so I decided to just see if there's anything worth it. There isn't, but it's fine. So I hear shooting over to the southeast, so I decided to go check it out. Since I have a bit more wood now, I'm feeling a little bit more confident for a fight. So yeah, I'm just trying to look for these guys, trying to figure out where they are, see if I can third party it. But then I don't really see them anywhere, so I decided it's just better to just get out, keep rotating inwards, more into the zone. By the way, guys, there's going to be some really banger videos coming out soon. I don't know when, but probably within the next couple weeks. I have a couple really big videos planned. Also, the channel anniversary is coming up. So, Make sure you guys spam W for that. It's February 26th, so mark your calendars. So yeah, here I'm just kind of rotating away from the medallion kid because I don't want to fight him. So yeah, I kind of make this rotate down to the river. Just trying to get away. Maybe check out Loot Island. See if it's contested. So yeah, at this point there's only like 13 people left. So I'm thinking it's not going to be like a stacked endgame. I'm kind of looking for this guy, trying to figure out if he saw me or not. And I realize he's landing in the tree. So I just hide behind, see if he pauses for a little bit so I can get some tags. So yeah, I can kind of see him just like moving around in the tree. But I'm just waiting for him to stand still. Right after he does, though, he kind of just moves away. It looks like he was rotating south, but I'm not certain. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking for this guy, trying to figure out where he is. And, like, that's when I see a guy, like, right behind me, and I see him. He starts swinging his pickaxe, but I kill him. I'm sorry. I just didn't react because I thought he was another guy. But then the actual guy with the medallion pulls up into the tree. I'm trying to, like, not fight this, so I just immediately get out of there. That's when another guy starts shooting me. I don't know how I didn't see him here. He was, like, in my screen for, like, a while. So I just kind of make boxes, trying to wait for my medallions to... my, katanas to get their charges back. That's when I realized this guy is full aggroing me. So I full box him here. Try to get the cone in. I do. I take a bad peek though. I end up getting cracked for it. Thankfully I do get the kill with the frenzy shotgun before he can kill me. So at this point I'm on 4 kills, max mats, mythics. It's kind of healing up here. Preparing for my next rotate. I end up pulling the 50-50 zone, but I don't want to stay on the edge, so I decide to rotate using the katanas. I got farther into the dead side. So yeah, once I'm healed up, just quickly reload everything. Make sure that I'm ready for a fight just in case. And then I rotate out using the katanas. So yeah, this one I'm just trying to stay away from the other guys with medallions. So one of them ends up shooting at me. So I just decide to pause here for a second just to let my katanas recharge. So yeah, I'm just kind of scanning, looking for the other guys. So yeah, I see some stuff being built. So I'm kind of looking toward that as well, trying to see if I can get any damage or if they're looking at me. I'm also trying to look for the guy that shot me. So yeah, once my medallions are recharged, I decide to keep rotating over to dead side because I don't need to fight this. I have everything I ever need. So yeah, I also hear shooting over here, so I'm just kind of looking for that, trying to figure out where they are. But I don't end up seeing anyone or any builds. So I just kind of keep rotating over to dead side. So I hear shooting behind me, but I know it's not much of a threat because it's just guys fighting over to the other side of fencing. So I use my 3 katana charges trying to take up height on this mountain, which was a really smart move because I ended up pulling the 50-50 zone, which was amazing. So I switched to brick here and started building a little tower. So at this point, I'm just trying to make sure that I have control over this lobby by building up high, taking the power positions. So yeah, I started looking for other players to catch on the rotate. At this point, there's still 8 people left, so it's starting to turn into a bit of a scrim. So yeah, I'm just trying to look for players that are rotating. So I see another guy trying to base up on another hill. So I just quickly remind him who's boss and just hit him for a little bit. At this point, I still have like maxed SMG ammo. So I can kind of just shoot as much as I want here. So yeah, I'm still looking for guys that are going to be rotating in, trying to see if I can get any tags on them. So I see a guy rotating in. Sadly, I miss all my shots, but I end up hitting him for quite a bit at the last second. So yeah, I'm just trying to look for more players rotating in. Trying to spray out this guy, trying to figure out. Just making sure that... Yeah, just making sure that I'm on top here. So I see him starting to get into a fight. So I just kind of spray them a little bit, trying to see if I can get any damage. But they end up moving out of my line of sight. So I spray some other guys instead. At this point, I'm also kind of looking for the kid with like 3 medallions, because I can see the medallion circle in my mini-map, and it's really small. So yeah, you can kind of see me looking around here. And then I realized that the guy had a sniper, so I just quickly duck under my builds before he can hit me. Thankfully, I noticed that, or else I might have been dead. So yeah, I see the medallion guy boxed up full metal, so I know that that's him. So see them starting to spray each other, so I join in on the action and start spraying too. No one's even targeted me yet, just because like my positioning and stuff, and what I'm based up in. So yeah, I end up getting the medallion guy lobbied. So me and the other guy on the hill start spraying him quite a bit. I end up using quite a bit of ammo here. So I'm also looking to plan my next rotate into the next half and half zone, the next partial zone. So yeah, I end up deciding to just like conserve my ammo for the most part now, because I'm trying to save as much as I can for the end game. So yeah, I just like mark where I want to be for the next zone, and I start scouting that out. That's when I realized there's a guy behind me that I didn't even notice. So yeah, I decided to just quickly hit him because he's not aware of where I am. Trying to get him to just box up so I can make a free rotate. So I see that this guy's building up to me, and I don't want to get into a fight at this point in the game. So I'm just kind of waiting for my moment and waiting for the zone to pull out, or pull to the area that I want to be in. So then I make my edit, and I just quickly triple katana over to the next zone. Pretty free rotate. I hear another guy katanaing, so I kind of just build around me. I kind of panic build a little bit here. Oh, I panic build a lot. So yeah, I end up just making a couple brick boxes. And I realize that I'm not even in zone, so I just quickly make another box. One guy ends up falling to his death. I don't even know how that happened. But the zone ends up pulling right back to my old base. I don't even realize that at this time. I'm just worried on making the next rotate. So I'm just scouting right now, because there's still 2 other guys, and I'm trying to figure out where they are. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for the zone to pull out, and once it does, I'm going to start moving. So yeah, I ended up landing in a tree, which was kind of fortunate, because I don't have to use any builds. I just decided to break this for line of sight purposes. So yeah, now I can kind of see where everyone else is. I'm just waiting for the zone to pull out just a little bit more so I can land on land instead of water. But yeah, I end up falling by accident. That's when I decided to make my move. Quick little double katana. I end up getting shot just a little bit, so I just box up here. Trying to get a little bit higher too. It's around like this time when I notice the zone is pulling up the mountain. So I'm kind of looking up, trying to wait for the zone to pull out to my old base. But I just quickly claim height here. So everyone else is just below me. So I have control again. So yeah, I used quite a bit of metal here. Just making sure that I don't fall off. And that I'm fully secured. This guy ends up trying to land on me. But I kind of just block him off here. Spray him a little bit too. So yeah, I just go over to my old base. Let them rotate. So yeah, now I just have height over this entire lobby. And at this point, I just decide I should just keep it for the rest of the game, because I have quite a bit of mass for this zone. So I'm just trying to drop down just a little bit, so I'm a little bit closer to them. And I quickly, since they're fighting, I decide to just connect myself to them, so that if they shoot me out, it's going to be a lot harder. Yeah, I see this guy trying to aggro me, so I just hit him for 67, so that he doesn't push. Yeah, I'm just kind of rotating over here. Next zone pulls. I just keep on hitting them because it looks like they're running low on mats at this point. So I'm just waiting for them to come out of their boxes. Yeah, this guy, I'm just waiting for him. I hit him for quite a bit. So I just kind of let them rotate because I'm reloading. So yeah, at this point, there's only 2 people left, so one other guy. I end up using some mats to just connect myself one last time. So at this point, I only have like 150 left, so I have to like conserve here. So I hit him for quite a bit. It looks like he's starting to get low. So I'm just making sure that I still have height. I also pop Flowberry Fizz just to make sure I don't take any fall damage. And that's when I jump down. Because I want to see where this guy is. It turns out he's right there. So yeah, I only have 100 builds left, so I just kind of spray him out and I get the win. So yeah, that was it. 6 kills. Great game. That was like the first game I've ever had where I actually played height. And I went up like, I think 40% from that game. Let's just check to make sure. I think it was around like 40%. So that was crazy. This was only my second game in Diamond 3, and I'm already almost out of it. So that was crazy. So yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Tell me if you guys like this kind of video, and bye.